Have you ever felt like your connection with your divine masculine is stuck in silence, leaving you wondering what he truly feels? Are you struggling with the uncertainty of not knowing whether your bond is evolving or fading away? If you've been searching for answers and hoping to understand his feelings and thoughts, you've come to the right place. In today's video, we're opening a sacred space to uncover the hidden messages from his heart. You will gain insights into how he views your connection right now, how he feels about you, and what deeper truths Spirit wants to reveal about this journey. This isn't just about receiving messages. It's about understanding the subtle changes taking place within him and how they're impacting your bond. By the end of this video, you will have a clearer perspective on the shifts happening within your divine masculine's heart and the evolving dynamics of your connection. You'll feel more aligned, supported, and reassured about the next steps on your twin flame journey. So, take a deep breath and set the intention to receive the guidance you need. Stay with us, and let's dive into this profound journey together. Make sure to like, share, and subscribe to stay connected with more insights and guidance. Let's begin. Number 1. The unspoken truth, realization, and regret. Sometimes, the truth reveals itself not through words, but through quiet, unspoken realizations. As I pulled the first card, the Eight of Swords, a palpable wave of tension washed over me. It was as if I could feel the weight of trapped emotions, the invisible walls that this person has been confined behind. For so long, they've lived with the illusion of freedom, convincing themselves that they had moved past what once held them captive. Yet, deep down, they knew they were anything but liberated. Now, they find themselves sitting amidst a heavy realization, one they can no longer escape. They are not over you, not even remotely close. This realization didn't come easily. Your person spent considerable time crafting a narrative of moving on, convincing themselves that they had found peace. They believed they were unaffected, untouched by your energy. Yet, as life unfolds, they are discovering that your presence still echoes through their days in unexpected, almost intrusive ways. Whether at work, while sharing moments with friends, or even in the quiet solitude of their daily routines, your energy keeps weaving through their life, almost as if reminding them of something they thought they had buried. It's not anger that drives these thoughts, nor bitterness or resentment. It's something far more profound. It's shock. They are stunned by the intensity of this emotional awakening, realizing that the chapter they thought had ended was never truly closed. They had convinced themselves they had moved on, yet here they are, overwhelmed by how strongly your energy still lingers. What's most surprising to them is how your energy feels now, powerful, radiant, and undeniably transformed. It's not the same as before. There's a newfound strength within you, a light that refuses to be dimmed. They can't help but notice how you've evolved, and that recognition stirs something deep within them. They are grappling with the understanding that it's not just your presence that impacts them. It's the way your energy has grown, flourished, and become something almost magnetic. They might not have the words to express it yet, but this realization is slowly unraveling their perception. It's as if the universe is persistently reminding them that they haven't truly let go. And so, they sit with this newfound awareness, wondering how they could have been so blind to the truth. The regret is not rooted in loss, but in the undeniable fact that they've been resisting a connection that remains as vivid as ever. In this moment of clarity, they're not just reflecting on the past, they are confronting their own misconceptions. And as the truth sinks in, they can't help but wonder what it means for them now. Are they ready to face it? Are they brave enough to acknowledge that their heart has never truly moved on? Only time will tell, but one thing is certain. They are no longer able to ignore the reality that your energy still has a profound hold on them. Number 2. Confronting the silence. A new perspective. There comes a point on every journey when silence becomes more powerful than words. The next card I pulled was the Hanged Man, and its energy immediately spoke of stillness, an intentional pause where spirit compels one to see life through a completely new lens. Your person is suspended in that space between who they were and who they are becoming, caught in a profound inner struggle. They are grappling with the realization that despite their best efforts to convince themselves otherwise, they have never truly moved on from you. This moment of stillness is not just a pause, it's a transformation. It's as if they're hanging upside down, forced to look at their life from an entirely new perspective. They are now beginning to see how their past actions were shaped by fear and self-denial. They once convinced themselves that masking their emotions would help them move forward, but now, in this suspended state, they can no longer hide from the truth. They are coming to terms with how much of their energy was invested in pretending they were fine, while internally, they were anything but. The contrast between your journeys is becoming increasingly clear. While you both walked through similar experiences, your perspectives couldn't have been more different. They remained stuck, their throat chakra blocked, unable to speak their truth or admit how deeply they were affected. They wore a mask, one of indifference, composure, and false contentment. To the outside world, they appeared to have moved on effortlessly. Meanwhile, you were moving through your own process, grieving the loss, healing your heart, and ultimately rediscovering yourself. You confronted the pain head-on, embraced your emotions, and found a new sense of peace and purpose. Now, the roles are shifting. Your person, who once seemed unbothered, is now the one wrestling with unresolved feelings. Your light, which once seemed faint to them, has grown stronger, so much so that it now shines through the cracks in their own facade. The strength you have cultivated, the way you have embraced your own growth and healing, has made your energy radiant, undeniable, and impossible to overlook. They are beginning to realize that while they were busy suppressing their emotions, you were finding yourself. And now, that self-assuredness, that inner peace you carry, is the very thing they can no longer ignore. It calls to them, challenges them, and forces them to rethink their choices. This newfound clarity is both humbling and terrifying, as they come to understand that the very person they tried to forget has become a beacon of truth in their life. This confrontation with the silence is not just about regret, it's about facing the reality of their own evolution. They are no longer who they were, but they are also not yet the person they want to be. And as they hang in this space of contemplation, one thing becomes increasingly clear. Your light is leading them to a place where they can no longer deny the truth of what they feel. It's a space of vulnerability, growth, and ultimately, transformation. As we pause here, take a moment to reflect on how this resonates with your own journey. Have you ever experienced a similar shift, where silence brought unexpected clarity and changed how you viewed a past connection? I'd love to hear your thoughts, so leave a comment below sharing your story, or simply type, "I embrace the truth within," to affirm your own growth. Your voice matters, and your experiences might just inspire someone else on their path. Let's continue exploring the deeper layers of this transformative journey together. Number 3, transformation and reflection. The power of your glow up. Have you ever wondered how your growth could impact those who once overlooked you? Your healing journey, the unwavering commitment to move forward, and the choice to embrace self-love has created a radiant glow that simply cannot be ignored. It's as if your transformation itself speaks louder than any words ever could. Your energy has shifted, and this newfound light emanates from you in a way that leaves a lasting impression. Even without direct contact, your presence is undeniable. They may see your face unexpectedly while scrolling through social media, catch your name in conversations with mutual friends, or simply feel your vibrant energy lingering in their thoughts. It's like your growth has become a constant reminder of what they lost, a reality they are now forced to confront. Your transformation is not just subtle, it's loud, clear, and impossible to overlook. It's shaking the very foundation of how they once perceived you, and more importantly, how they perceived themselves. This connection was never just a fleeting encounter, it was something profound and sacred. In the beginning, they wore their mask so well, projecting indifference and pretending to be unaffected. But that cold exterior was nothing more than a carefully constructed facade, designed to protect their pride and mask the hurt they didn't want to acknowledge. Deep down, they were wrestling with feelings they couldn't fully comprehend, and admitting them, even to themselves, felt like a risk they weren't willing to take. But now, as time has passed, that illusion they once clung to is slowly crumbling. They can no longer hide behind their mask or pretend that your glow doesn't affect them. Your growth has shattered the comfort of their denial, forcing them to face a truth they tried so hard to suppress, that losing you was more significant than they ever dared to admit. Your glow-up is more than just a personal victory, it's a catalyst for reflection. It serves as a mirror that highlights their own stagnancy while magnifying your resilience. They are left wondering how they could have underestimated you, how they allowed their fear to cloud the beauty of your connection. It's a bittersweet realization, one that only surfaces when someone they thought they had moved on from becomes an unspoken reminder of what could have been. So, keep glowing, keep thriving, and keep embracing your journey. Your transformation is not only a testament to your strength, but also a powerful reflection that challenges others to see you in a new light. Let your growth continue to be the silent yet profound statement of your worth, your power, and your unbreakable spirit. Imagine this. There was a woman named Maya who, after a painful breakup, decided to dedicate herself to personal growth. Instead of sinking into resentment or dwelling on the past, she poured her energy into healing. Maya started practicing self-care, pursuing her passions, and reconnecting with friends who uplifted her spirit. Over time, her once fragile confidence blossomed into an undeniable radiance. One day, while attending a community event, she unexpectedly crossed paths with her ex. At that moment, it wasn't Maya who seemed shaken, it was him. He watched as she laughed freely, surrounded by people who admired her energy and positivity. His initial reaction was shock, almost disbelief. He couldn't reconcile the vibrant, empowered woman in front of him with the person he had left behind. Later that night, Maya's phone lit up with a message from him, filled with nostalgia and a subtle hint of regret. He mentioned how seeing her again stirred something within him, an uncomfortable realization of how much he had underestimated her. He admitted that her glow made him rethink his own choices and left him wondering how he had managed to let her slip away. In that moment, Maya realized that her transformation wasn't just about proving anything to him, it was about reclaiming her own life. Yet, inadvertently, her growth became a mirror for his unresolved emotions and unspoken regrets. Maya's story reminds us that when we choose to heal and evolve, we not only change ourselves, but also challenge others to confront their own truth. Her glow-up wasn't a performance. It was a natural consequence of choosing herself first, and that, in itself, spoke louder than any words ever could. Number 4. Realizing the sacredness, the pain of missed love. There comes a moment when your person starts to see things with newfound clarity, a moment when they realize that losing you was not just about losing a romantic partner. It was much deeper than that. It was about losing a sacred connection, one that felt divinely orchestrated and irreplaceable. In the beginning, they convinced themselves that time would heal their heart and dull the memories. They thought that by pushing you out of their mind, they could eventually move on. But as the days turned into weeks and weeks into months, they began to understand that the void left behind was not something time could simply erase. Instead of fading, the memories have only grown stronger, more vivid, and undeniably present. They might see a place you used to visit together, or hear a song that once made you both smile, and suddenly they're overwhelmed by a wave of emotion. These moments of nostalgia hit harder than they expected, reminding them of the love they once took for granted. It's not just about missing your presence. It's about realizing that they let go of something truly special, something that touched their soul in a way they may never experience again. Spirit is guiding them to face the truth they've been avoiding. They are being shown that the only way to move forward is by acknowledging the depth of their feelings instead of pretending they don't exist. They must come to terms with the reality that their actions and choices led to this separation. It's not about self-blame or sinking into guilt, but about taking responsibility for how they let fear, pride, or doubt sabotage something sacred. This realization does not come easily. It shakes them at their core, forcing them to confront the parts of themselves they've kept hidden, even from their own heart. They are slowly understanding that in order to heal, they must not only mourn the loss, but also learn from it. It's about recognizing where they went wrong, how they failed to nurture the connection, and why they resisted being vulnerable when it mattered the most. The pain of missed love is profound, but it is also transformative. Spirit is reminding them that this ache is not just a punishment, but a lesson, a call to grow, evolve, and be more honest with themselves and those they care about. As they sit with these feelings, they are beginning to see that the path to healing lies not in escaping the pain, but in facing it head-on. Only then can they begin to rebuild from a place of truth and integrity, allowing love to flow in once more. Whether that means seeking reconciliation or simply honoring the sacredness of what once was. In this space of reflection, they are learning that love, when it's real and true, leaves an imprint that cannot be easily washed away. It lingers, it teaches, and it ultimately guides the soul towards a deeper understanding of what it means to truly love and be loved. If you've made it this far, take a moment to reflect on your own journey. Have you ever experienced a love so profound that its loss left a lasting mark on your soul? Whether you're still healing or have found closure, your story matters. I invite you to share your thoughts or experiences in the comments below. Your words might just inspire someone else on their path. Or simply type, "I honor my heart's journey," to affirm your commitment to healing and growth. Your voice is important, and your story can make a difference. Number 5. The truth unfolds, a soft and unpredictable return. There comes a moment when silence becomes more than just the absence of words. It becomes a heavy presence, a space filled with unanswered questions and lingering emotions. Your person is on the brink of breaking that silence, yet fear holds them back. The final card I pulled is the High Priestess, a powerful symbol of hidden truths and divine timing. This card speaks of mysteries yet to be revealed and a profound inner knowing that something significant is about to emerge. Your person feels it too. They are terrified to reach out, not because they no longer care, but because they sense that your energy has shifted. You have moved beyond the pain, found your balance, and embraced a state of peace and self-sufficiency. You are no longer defined by waiting or yearning. You have evolved, and your light now shines independently. This transformation has left them uncertain, questioning whether your heart is still open to receiving the truth they have kept buried for so long. They fear that their prolonged silence has created a distance too vast to bridge. The gap between you has grown wider, and they worry that the door to reconciliation may have closed. They wonder if their vulnerability now would feel like an intrusion, a disruption to the tranquility you fought so hard to reclaim. Yet, Spirit whispers that this truth may come not in grand declarations or dramatic gestures, but in subtle, almost fragile moments. A casual message, a slip of emotion when they least expect it. It may seem small, but it will carry the weight of everything left unsaid. All the words they couldn't voice when it mattered most. The question remains, are you ready for it? Are you prepared to hold space for a truth that could challenge the harmony you've created? Spirit gently nudges you to reflect on what it would mean to hear them out, to let their vulnerability meet your newfound strength. Only you know the answer to that. Perhaps the real challenge lies not just in their courage to reach out, but in your willingness to listen. Whatever unfolds, remember that your peace is yours to protect. Even if their truth shakes the foundation you've rebuilt, it does not have to unravel you. You have grown, you have healed, and you are more resilient than you realize. As you stand at this crossroads, trust your intuition, just as the High Priestess would, honoring your journey while remaining open to whatever truth seeks to find you. As you move forward on this journey, remember that nothing truly meaningful ever ends abruptly. This connection is not finished, it's evolving, just like you. The presence of the Wheel of Fortune signals that the energy between you both is shifting, urging your person to face the truths they've been hesitant to confront. This is not just a turning point for them, but also a moment of profound reflection for you. It's important to acknowledge that your choice to prioritize self-love and inner growth has already transformed the dynamic between you. Your unwavering commitment to your own path has shifted the energy, inviting new possibilities to emerge. Whether you decide to open your heart to them once more or continue nurturing your own light, you have already made an impact. You've shown the universe that you are ready for love that respects your worth and honors your journey. Stay grounded in your truth and trust the unfolding process. Whatever happens next, whether they find the courage to reach out or continue in their own silent awakening, know that your light is a powerful force. It serves as a reminder to both of you that love is not about waiting or sacrificing your peace, but about growing and aligning with what truly honors your soul. Your story is still being written, and this chapter marks not an ending, but a new beginning. Stay open to the love that meets you where you are, without asking you to dim your glow. Leave a comment below sharing your thoughts, or simply type, "I trust the unfolding," to affirm your commitment to growth and love. And don't forget to like, share this video, and watch the next one below for more insights on your journey.